Hi there, you guys. Thank you for the opportunity to work with Nalu. You guys have done a really good job with him in general obedience, so I feel I was just kind of solidifying those behaviors for you and having him hopefully respond faster to your requests. He's a very social dog. He's a very playful dog, so he's gotten along with everybody, so that's very, very nice. The whining, though, is definitely an issue. I worked a lot on the whining, trying to reward him for not whining. I tried a lot of different herbal supplements, a lot of different calming aids to see if that could help just settle him down. We exercised a lot. It's kind of one reason why I love my job. It makes sure I exercise the dogs. I feel his whining got quieter, and it wasn't as much, but it still definitely is there. I'll tell you, when he was playing outside with the other dogs, he wasn't whining as much, but it wasn't 100%. Sometimes he would stop playing and then just start whining. So I was wondering if the whining was attention seeking out of habit or due to separation anxiety. But I think you're right. I kind of think it's a combination of everything, but probably separation anxiety there. So to help with Nalu's whining, what I did was I rewarded him for being quiet, even though he wasn't with me. I gave him a lot of chewies to chew on. I worked a lot on stays, like just long down stays to try calming him down. Yeah, and I know that you said that he was good in his crate, and actually he whined with me when he was in his crate as well. So what I was doing, I left his crate open, and it was him to decide if he wanted to go in or out of his crate, and he actually chose to go in his crate a lot. So I know it's really hard to think of having him inside of a crate, but if that's where he feels comfortable with you guys, as long as he's getting exercise, attention, then if that's where he feels comfortable, then I wouldn't feel guilty about leaving him inside of his crate. I don't know if he'll grow out of this. I don't know if it's something where you want to look at pharmaceuticals, but his whining isn't as bad as some of the separation anxiety that I've seen in other dogs. So I've been really just trying to reward him when he's being a good boy, being nice and quiet. And I have tried these herbal supplements that I can talk to you more about when you come and pick them up. And then long stays. We've worked a lot on long stays. To help with Nalu's jumping, I really worked with his impulse control, which means asking him to sit whenever possible. Asking him to sit whenever possible. Sit before coming out of his crate, stay before coming out of his crate, stay before going out any door, just sit. And I would also try getting him really excited by running around, just trying to get him really excited, and then asking him to sit. It helps with impulse control. I'll see if he does it now, but he's actually been doing really well with it. Sit. Good boy. Even on our walks, when we go for walks, we'll be walking. We'll be walking. Sit. Nalu, sit. But all of a sudden I'll ask him to sit. Having him sit when he's overexcited like that is going to help him not jump. So try working on sitting for everything. Right when you walk in the door, have him sit. randomly ask him to sit when you're in the house or in the yard, but that's going to prevent him from jumping. And he's responded really well. To tell you the truth, I think he's only jumped on me about 3 times. And one of the times was when I was just giving him some love and I was down in his face, and then all of a sudden he popped up and jumped in my face. That hurt. Other time it was when he was really excited, but then I was just working on his sit exercise. Good boy, Nalu. Good down. Been working on his down stays a lot. The down stay is really going to help you, hopefully, with calm behavior. I was hoping that it was going to help just calm him down in general and help with the whining, but unfortunately it didn't help with the whining, I don't feel. I mean, it maybe did a little bit, but working on a nice long down stay helps just kind of keep him calm. Good stay, Nalu. We've been working on this so much, he's starting to get a little bit annoyed with it because we've been working on long ones. Good stay. I'll put him on leash in the house and work on the down stays in the house. If he's on leash, you have more control over him. Good boy, Nalu. Okay. If he's on leash, you have more control over him and you can make sure he succeeds with the stays. But working on a nice long down stay can really help with calm behavior and him just being more confident. So continue working on that. I really like working with the dogs on a long leash because it allows them to have freedom, but yet gives me the security that I still have control over them. But I've been taking him to the park a lot and then just working on his recalls, so coming when called. So right now he's pretty distracted. Let's see how he does. Nalu, come. Good boy. Good, come. Good, come. Good, come, Nalu. And I'll go ahead and reward him for that. Good, come. Good, come. That's a good boy. Good boy. So I would still definitely reward his, reward him as much as possible. He wants to please, he wants to learn, but at the same time, if he gets a hold of a smell, then it's a little bit harder to get his attention. So in that respect, what you have to remember is that you need to be more rewarding than what he wants. So if he has a good smell, okay, and Ridgebacks do, they have very good smells. If he has a good smell, you need to make it worthwhile for him to come back to you. Eventually, as he gets older, he should respond to his recalls better, but it's important that you reward him for coming when called. Nalu, come. Nalu, come. Good boy. Good, come. Good, come. Good, come. Alrighty, you guys, for loose leash walking, I like him to have a long leash, and I start walking him the first 5, 10, 15 minutes on a long leash, letting him do whatever he wants to do as long as he's not pulling me hard. He's actually really good on the long leash. I practice our recalls, his attention, that you'll see in this next video. So after Nalu has had time to walk around and do his dog duties, smell, check things out, then I put him on his gentle leader, which he still hates. As you can see, he's trying to rub his face. Put him on his gentle leader and a short leash, and I walk with him on the left-hand side. He stays on my left-hand side when walking with him. And I reward him for being a good boy. Forgive the video here, it's kind of hard to shoot, but I talk to him, I let him know he's being a good boy, and I keep him on my left-hand side. Okay, now. kind of hard to demonstrate here, but having him have a chance to be on his long leash first really helps. And then I keep him on my left-hand side. He's still wearing the gentle leader, but it's important that you talk to Nalu and tell him he's being a good boy and reward him when he is walking on your left, so that he'll continue to walk on your left-hand side. Overall, I'm happy with Nalu's progress. I wish I could have helped you more with his whining, but even during the screening I told you that it's very hard to work on separation issues in a new environment, because then they're trying to learn the new environment's routine, and it really needs to be done at home. So again, suggestions for whining is to continue working on his training, down stays. Don't be afraid to put him in his crate. He's comfortable inside of his crate, so that's where he wants to be. And rewarding him when he is being a good boy for not whining. And exercise is really important. Please know that I'm here for you guys. It's only been 2 weeks, so I hope I solidified some of his behaviors that you've been working on already, and just know that I'm here to answer any questions that you guys might have. Aloha. One thing I really like doing when I'm just starting a walk is use a long leash and allow the dogs 10 or 15 minutes just to kind of cruise around and get smelling out of their system and just kind of do what they want to do, as long as they're not pulling me hard on the leash. And then I find they're more compliant with loose leash walking. And this time I'll go ahead and work on recalls. Nalu, come. Good boy. Good, come. I'll go ahead and reward him for coming when called. But then he'll be able to go have freedom again on the long leash. But I really, really like doing that. So just having a long leash and letting him do what he wants to do on the walk. And if he checks in on me like he's doing right now, I'll go ahead and reward him for checking in on me. Because the more he's rewarded for something, the more he's going to do it. So again, as long as he's not pulling you hard, I give him this time to do what he wants to do. And of course, he's not doing anything right now. He's being a very good boy. Good boy, Nalu. Go smell. Go smell. But obviously, I've worked on him not going into the street or anything like that. But he likes to stop and smell. I'll work with recalls. I'll work with leave-its. Works really, really well.